Are we on? Cool, cool. It's my first time
Buzz,
doing this, bro.
hey, shoot, first time for everything, man. It's gonna work out perfectly.
First time.
Well, I see you got some jerseys up back there in the background now.
Yeah, I got the. I was looking for the 43 from the Chargers, but I ain't have it. But I got the 32 from college with Buffalo.
I see you got a few different colors, or you just got that blue one there. You got that black one too.
Nah, I ain't got no black.
I got you. I got you.
Black.
Cool, man. 32. Man, what's your favorite number, bro?
Favorite number?
What's your favorite football number? I know you don't want 32, 43. You had three growing up. Start this. Oh man, I don't know what just happened.
Nah. Somebody called me.
Oh, okay, okay,
I was
okay.
scared that was
Yeah.
gonna happen. I was.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah, what you say your favorite football number is though? I seen you wore
Three.
32. Three?
I used to rock three at Goose, Richmond and Goose ball three.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, Let me see, man. We got a few people in here, man. We're gonna go ahead and get started on the call. I need to go ahead and pin what we got going on today. Hey everybody, for those who are tuning in, this is my Fridays If Factor Friday call. Got a good friend of mine, Branden Oliver, on the call as well. So thank y'all for tuning in. We just getting started. Y'all can go ahead and hit that. I think it's like a paper airplane. Hit that paper airplane down there for those that are in the call and share this amongst some of your followers. We can get a few more people in the call and just have a good time talking with my boy Bo. If y'all want to call him cheesy on here on the live,
Don't
I'm gonna give
nobody know
y'all.
who that is that, bro.
Hey, they know you by that today, man. Cheesy, but let me see here. Let me go ahead and get it pinned down here.
I
Let's
should
see.
repost it too.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't get out of here though. You can.
Nah, I don't think you can get out. I think you could press that arrow, the airplane down there at the bottom though, and probably send it.
Nah, it
Maybe
won't
that's how
send
it
to
works.
my. It won't send to my story.
I got you. Uh, let's see here. But man, your day been all right, man.
Yeah, bro. We just been chilling. Went for
Cool,
went
cool.
for a little mile walk today with the wife because she pregnant, so
Right,
trying to
right,
get a little
right.
bit of exercise in.
Man, I've been
Um,
doing some school work. I gotta get my 2 miles in today.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
Um, Let me see here. All right, but we're gonna get started. For y'all who don't know, and we're gonna jump into this a little more. My boy Brandon, man, he baked pies. He bakes pies, y'all. All right, whoever, well, you probably have, but you ain't never seen or never tasted no pies as good as these pies here. All right, so you got, uh, again, I call them bowls pies. In our group chat, we got something else going on. We got something else going on with it. So we gonna keep it. We gonna keep it appropriate for the live. Um, let me see here. Cool. So, man, again, for those who tuning in, thank y'all for tuning in. I got a good friend of mine, Branden Oliver here, joining us on F Factor Fridays. We definitely want to dive into this call here. Pretty much wanting to get, your background, man, your background, your story
You see the background?
in
What?
the comment. There we go. I said we want to dig deep, man. We want to hear your background, man. We want to hear your journey, hear what life has been like for you, man, up until this point. Yesterday was your birthday. So for those who don't know who are on the call, yesterday was Brandon's birthday.
Yesterday was the
He's
birthday.
now old head, y'all.
Yeah, I'm getting young.
He's getting younger now. He's only 29, y'all. But yeah, yesterday was his birthday. He did mention on here shortly ago that him and his wife is pregnant, so they are expecting a beautiful, blessing baby girl coming very, very soon, man. I can't wait to see her. Uh, but so, man, to pop off this call, man, we got your jerseys hanging up in the background. I got a picture of you up there playing with your last pro league team, man. And you got a lot more coming this upcoming year for you. But man, give us a quick little background, man, about where you from, who you are.
Well, Branden Oliver, Miami, Florida, born and raised in Miami, Florida. Um, Played football growing up since I was 6 years old. Um, Ended up going to Miami Southridge High School, getting a scholarship to go to the University of Buffalo. Um, by the grace of God, I was able to break a lot of records there. And now, well, not now, but then went undrafted to the Chargers. Played 4 years in the NFL. And I've been out of the league for 2 years so far. I was in the AAF league last year. That's the picture that you see. And I just signed with the CFL, the Hamilton Tiger Cats. So still working my way back, trying to get back into the NFL, and still like working on some entrepreneur business type stuff with my wife. So and I got married last year, so that was a big stepping stone. And got a baby girl on the way in less than 3 weeks.
Man, congratulations on that, man. That marriage, so you 1 year in. You 1 year in there, and I know it's beautiful, man. I know it's going great and lovely for both of y'all, and keep striving towards the business endeavors, man. Because again, I know you knocking them pies out the park. I hope mine on the way. I wanted it to be here. I wanted it to be here
I gotta,
for
I
this
gotta, I
live.
gotta, I have to start doing like I want to say a Thursday, because yesterday was my birthday, so I wasn't doing that.
I know you weren't.
So,
Nah, it's
yeah,
cool though, man. When them pies get here, they're gonna be gone just as fast as they got here. I can tell you
yeah,
that. You got some folks eating them pies before they even get to the crib.
most definitely.
So, but man, you did say you started playing football at the age of 6. Was it only football? Was football your first love? Um,
Football was, it was baseball and football, but I never got the chance to play baseball, so I just picked up football and I ran with it, and there I am today. So 4 years played in the NFL, still striving to continue to. Um, so go to the CFL this
so
summer whenever this coronavirus thing clear up, and put some put some film on tape and see where things go.
man, we talked with Rodney Smith last week. Me, you, and Rodney played together at Gould. But he did give us a little preview of what's coming for the CFL. He said things may get started probably sometime July, something like that. But
Yeah,
man, whenever it come, man, we're gonna be ready. We love football. Everybody love to tune into football, so we definitely gonna be supporting you, man. You got some followers, you got some new fans and supporters joining this call right now as we speak, man.
most
So
definitely.
y'all definitely go and follow my man on Instagram, and just keep up with his journey. But so you played starting at the age of 6. You started off at Richmond Giants. I know we played together at Goulds, but you played at Richmond.
Yeah, I started at Richmond Park. Yeah.
Okay. What positions you played, man? Because I know you played running back all you like. You played running back in the league. But I know you to smack a few people too, man, back in your day.
Little league, you play everything, just about. I done played fullback, running back, uh, D line, linebacker. So yeah, a whole lot of you're literally you move anywhere. You
Right,
just
right.
playing.
So you played defense, man. Did you? Because I'm a defensive lover. I play anything on defense. I ain't never played corner, but I get out there and lock you down. But you a finesse with that ball. You know what I'm saying? The backfield, man. Did you like defense just cause the hitting aspect of it, or just cause you could play with your athlete?
I think I like defense because being a running back, I knew the tendencies,
Hmm.
and I was quick off the ball as far as D line. So I always be in the center face right when he snapped the ball. Right when he snapped the ball, he'd be in the quarterback lap, or just playing linebacker, knowing how to read running backs. So I think that's what I like the most about it. Sometimes I kind of reminisce on if I kind of should have played strong safety growing up in high school and on to college, but um, I think everything worked out for the best though.
Right, man. You said strong safety, man. A lot of people can't see you because you're sitting down. You know what I'm saying? You may not have all the height, man, but they don't know you got some muscle. You got
Yeah,
some
yeah,
size on you, man. So you can be pretty intimidating, man. Especially standing at that middle linebacker position, though, because I know you're gonna come up and hit somebody.
yeah.
I know you're gonna come up and hit somebody. I done seen you do it. I done seen you hit somebody into the coolers. I done see you hit somebody into the coolers. Anyways, man, we're gonna keep moving forward, man. So again, what's up? Oh, that's my dad, man. He just hopped in here, man. We
Pop,
probably
what's
say what's
good,
up to him
Coach?
real quick.
Happy B-Day, my friend.
Appreciate it, man. What's
Yeah,
good?
he said it was good. Yeah, yeah, he just said what's up. But so we're gonna keep moving forward, man. Going to high school, man. So you play running back, you play defense, part one of little league. Then, man, you could weigh a certain weight, man, and play anything on the field. But when you go to high school, you were determined to play running back. You know what I'm saying? So you went to Coral
Right,
Reef your freshman year, sophomore year. Then you came over to South Ridge, and man, you had an awesome career, awesome high school career. From what I witnessed, man. Tell me a little bit about that, man. How it went from going from Coral Reef to transitioning over to South Ridge, and just coming in and earning in a spot in that backfield, man, and taking off from there.
right. When I went to Coral Reef, it was a tough school academically, um,
Okay. Yeah,
and
they
team the
are a magnet
program we
program.
yeah, it was a magnet program, and we had a lot of talent, but I didn't really feel like we had the right coaches. We was running a wing T, and we was playing against we were 6A, and I'm pretty sure they 8A now. They changed the districts and everything, but um, we was playing against teams like Southridge, Killian, all the good teams really, but we didn't really have the right scheme in place, if you ask me. So I ended up transferring, going to Southridge, and things took off from there. I had the opportunity to start for 2 years straight, rush for 1,200 yards my senior year, and ended up getting a scholarship the week of signing day to go to Buffalo.
So, so speaking about that, man, 1,200 yards your senior year, man, I was out there blocking for you. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So I enjoy blocking for you at tight end, man, because when you scored a touchdown, I scored a touchdown. I
right,
ain't never got in the end zone. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But so and man, the Tuners were right next to us, man. I know them boys ended up playing arena ball and stuff, and they got into the end zone before I did. But anyways, back to you, Bo. You ran 1,200 yards your senior year, man. How did it feel? Like what did you think about like surrounding competition, man? Other names within the city, down south. You had Lamar Miller, you had Jamal Berry. You had some other great running backs down there, man. How did that noise shake up things for you?
It felt good. I think that's the best part about growing up in Miami. When it comes to football, it's competition on every level, around every corner. So you really can't hide nowhere you go, especially playing growing up on Goose Park and Richmond Park. You going against the best of the best. Um, and then getting into high schools, you hear more about guys from up north. You mentioned Jamal Berry, Lamar Miller, Oop,
Yeah.
Darian Mallory.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's a lot of
Deshaun,
guys.
Deshaun that played at South Ridge
Deshaun,
right
yeah, it
before
was
you
a
left, right before you got
whole
there.
yeah, it's a whole lot of competition coming out of Miami. And the thing I always forget about, we only played 9 games my senior year. We missed the game against
Oh yeah.
Columbus because of the
Yep.
lightning. So I always think about that and what more of an impact that could have been made. Um, but as far as the competition, man, those guys, I think Jamal was rated number one running back in the country that year. I
Coming
think
out, yeah.
Lamar was like top. I think he was top 5 or top 10 or something like that. And one Jamal went on to go to Ohio State, and Lamar went to UM. But I didn't get my scholarship until the week the week of signing day. That I hadn't even heard of Buffalo
Right.
until the week before signing day. So
I was gonna say
everything
that, man. You
out.
you keep you keep saying you ain't get your scholarship, and you kind of speaking as if it wasn't plural. You know what I'm saying? As if it was only one,
Yeah.
man. So you were definitely blessed to get the opportunity to be offered a scholarship, man. But tell us about that, man. Again, you ran 1,200 yards your senior year. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people doing that coming out of Miami. You got a whole lot of
Right.
competition down there. Everybody competing, everybody doing their thing, but A lot of people were getting scholarship offers at the running back position. You only got one scholarship offer, man. Tell us
Right.
about that.
It was tough, honestly, being a kid growing up. You always think about, you want to get to college, especially when you're from Miami. I feel like, that was all I had at the time. I didn't want to go and work for nobody. I didn't want to um, get no job, and there's no disrespect to anybody, but that was just my mindset. I always wanted to go to the NFL. Those were my dreams, and kind of like putting all eggs on one basket type of deal. And it was tough because I remember, we didn't have an easy schedule. We had
We didn't.
Northwestern and Booker T on our schedule,
Booker T.
both years.
Yeah.
So I think people kind of forget about that as well, as far as my stats go and how our record was. But
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. But during that season, I remember FAU and FIU always hitting me up, telling me they was gonna offer me or bring me on a visit. I remember FIU came to the Booker T game, our last game, and I went for like 150 with like 2 touchdowns, I think, and we ended up losing. But I don't remember no other running back really doing that to Booker T. And after that season, FIU just kept beating around the bush, but they never pulled the trigger on me, or they never even brought me in on a visit, right? So I remember FAU scheduling me for a visit 3 weeks before signing day, and then I called to make sure I was going up that week, and they was like, "Nah, we canceled the visit." So that right there was that hurt, like
Oh
for
yeah.
real. That hurt me bad, and so my faith kind of started to waver a little bit, and I started thinking about smaller schools, because when you're younger, you want to go to the Florida States, Georgia,
D1.
yeah, so, but it don't always happen like that. Now I look back, like I was happy that I only received one scholarship from
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo, and because when you have all those scholarships, you got to live with that decision that you make,
Yep.
and I remember 2 weeks before signing day, NIU came, and they was ready to pull the trigger on me, and I was, man, look, I was ready to go. I went on a visit there. That was my first time seeing snow. Michael Turner had went there. Look, Garrett Wolf, they had some guys there, and Coach Tip, he was my recruiting coordinator. He was a linebackers coach and a D coordinator, and he brought me in. He was like, "Man, we want you bad." And then he was hot because when I got in there on the last day of the visit, that's when you signed a scholarship. And the head coach, they was trying to get somebody to decommit, and he wouldn't decommit. And no, they was trying to get him to make a decision because he was trying to choose out of NIU and some other school. It was a safety, but he never chose, in enough time to give me the opportunity to get a scholarship. And I ended up signing that week. So I was like, dang, like, what is the problem? So I remember looking up schools like Bethune, I think it was Western Illinois. Western Illinois, they wanted me to come in. The running backs coach came down ASAP and wanted me to come in. And that same week before signing day, Eastern Illinois came in and Buffalo came in. I had never heard of Buffalo. And that was Coach Danny Barrett. He's now a running back coach for the Houston Texans. He came in, sat in my living room, and then a few days later, Coach Turner Gill, the head coach of Buffalo, came down and sat in my living room as well. So that meant a lot to me, having coaches come to you. And
Right.
then, they invited me to come on the visit, and I signed that Sunday.
Cool, man. Give me 1 second, bro. So you signed the only offer that you had, man. Again, that was a blessing, bro. Cause
Yeah.
imagine if you had to walk on somewhere. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
What that process would have been like, man. But again, things worked out for you, and it kind of, I want to say, it kind of made your decision, your choice a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not too much pressure on you being a young guy, from where we from, who's really. I want to say we were thirsty for those D1 offers. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But again, you were blessed with the opportunity, man, to have one offer. That
Right.
that pretty much was a great position, put you in a great position, man. You ended up going off to college. You know what I'm saying? How was that transition? Leaving from Miami, Florida, the bottom of the map, South Miami, going all the way up north to Buffalo, New York. You
Right.
know, man, you stepped out there. You probably your first summer. You know, going into camp and stuff like that, man. How was that for you, man? Did you feel any type of uh, did you feel anything? Anything that you never felt before? You know what I'm saying? Whether that was
Um,
being away from your family.
nah, I wasn't homesick. My pop sent me off when I was in sixth grade to camp like an hour away, and I got homesick that time. From then on, I was like, I grew to be more independent. So it was good for me that he did that, and that's why he said he was doing it too, so I wouldn't get homesick. Because he said he got homesick when he went to college. But going to Buffalo, it was nice, man. It was good. I thought I was gonna be close to New York City, but end up hearing it was 6 hours away, so that canceled a lot of plans.
Oh yeah, probably a lot of times too, man. You can't take no six
Yeah,
hour trip in there one day.
yeah, yeah. And it was good though. The only thing that hit me, um, and it's good that you said this because something that I reflected on from this year, um, this first year at Buffalo and my last year at the Chargers. You know, at my first year at Buffalo, I was put in a situation where um, I got redshirted. So basically, it was like I was traveling with the team for the first 2 weeks, just for
Mm-hmm.
like basically protocol. I was dressing out, but they wasn't playing me. And
Right.
like the third week, the coaches was like, "We having problems with our run game. We're gonna have individual meetings with a group of guys. Each group of guys go with a set of group of coaches randomly, and then we'll go around the room, ask questions, and they'll be like, "Oh, what y'all think we need to do to improve our run game?" Since I wasn't playing yet, I was like, "Well, I want to play."
Put me in,
So,
coach.
right. So my running backs coach, he was like, "You're not playing this year." I was like, "Man, that hurt me too, bro." I was like, I was ready to go home after that, honestly.
Oh
I was
man,
like, "Man, you telling me like what you want us to
you
do?
asking for my
I'm trying to
opinion,
play,
right?
right?
I got the answers. I got the
I'm
solution,
trying to
Sway,
play."
and you
And
telling me I can't play.
right, and so like a week later, the other freshman running back said he wanted to play. So they was like, he could play, right? Then they asked me, it was like, you still want to play? Because our run game was still doing bad. I was like, man, nah, why y'all, since he said he wanted to play, now y'all want to come and ask me? I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to just redshirt. So I ended up redshirting that year and basically taking a seat back and letting the game develop slowly. And that next year, that was like the worst. I averaged like two yards a carry my first year on the field after my red shirt year.
Hey
It was
man,
like
don't be so hard on yourself, man. That was your first year playing college ball.
it was bad. It was real bad, and but it was a good humbling experience for me. We had a new coaching staff who was running the spread offense. Didn't have the correct offensive line for that offense, and my third year, no, I was doing bad in school that year too, and it's a whole lot that was going on. But on my third year, I was getting ready to transfer, um, but I stuck it out. I remember calling Coach Hunter too. He called me. And he was telling me to stick it out, and learn how to play the game, not on the field but off the field.
Mm-hmm.
Dealing with certain coaches. But that third year, came in that year. Um, that was the hardest I had worked since I had been up there, and came in that year, broke I think 7 of the school records, broke a couple of James Starks, well mostly James Starks records.
Yeah, your numbers show.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
numbers
yeah,
definitely show, man. That 2011 year, man. Y'all played them 12 games, man. You almost ran for 1,400.
yeah,
You
yeah,
was
yeah.
close. You were 5 yards, 1395. You know what I'm
Oh, that's
saying?
what it was.
1395. Yes, man. I done did my research. But then you also just said something else though. You know, you say you spoke with my pops, man. He told you to learn the game, off the field as well, man. That classroom, bro. That classroom. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, man? That's something that we don't too much focus on, man. In which I had my ups and downs, and I learned the hard way as well.
right.
With off the field situations, man. But what would you say to some younger guys, man, who getting ready to go to college, and even in college currently right now, man, who may be struggling, may not be too focused on their books, on their schoolwork?
What I say is you just have to turn the switch from the field to the classroom, that same discipline, that same drive, you know, gain the knowledge or whatever it may be that you have to gain the knowledge about the book, understand it, understand the knowledge, and apply the knowledge wisely. So that's knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. I say that, and that'll make things go more smoothly. Um, and if you need a tutor, getting a tutor. There's nothing wrong with getting a tutor. You understand what I'm saying? Because I think people don't understand what it is to be a student athlete, and sometimes we may say athlete student, but at the
Right.
same time, it's like,
Nah, student comes
dude,
first.
yeah, like, dude, we got sometimes 6 a.m. workouts to 8 a.m. class to practice. Probably two classes from 8 a.m. then another class at 10 a.m. Practice might be at 12. You know what I'm saying?
And then you got mandatory study hall.
Mandatory study hall,
If
yes.
your grades slipping, you gonna get at least 8 hours of mandatory study hall.
Study hall.
You know,
We had
um,
10.
10, and
We had
mine
10.
jumped up. Mine jumped up there too. It's sometimes the number seem too good to be true. They'll tell you got 40 study hall hours. You're like, bro, I
Right.
ain't got no job. You talking about 40 study hall hours, like, but they gonna definitely put some pressure on you, man. You spoke about some records that you broke. All-time leader rusher at University of Buffalo with 4,050 yards. You
Mm,
did break James Stark's record there.
yeah.
How did that feel, man? Are you big on numbers? Did that boost your head? Did that blow your head up, man? Tell me about that.
Right when I accepted the scholarship, I went right to the record books and looked up, who
You
was
went
in it.
right to the
I
record
seen
books.
I seen James Starks touchdowns. I seen James Starks rushing yards. I seen James Starks everything. So I was like, yeah, I'm going for that. And the crazy thing is, James being a humble guy, he seen my work ethic when I got there. He was like, you're gonna be the guy to break all my records.
To break your
And I ended
record.
up doing it. Yeah, and I ended up doing it. So it was definitely a gift and a blessing, especially to have someone humble, over you, who's encouraging you to just.
Something just glitched just then. I don't know what just happened, but we back. We are back, man. Again, so you broke those records, man. Um, you probably big man on campus out there in Buffalo. I don't know what the atmosphere was like and everything like that, man. But when did you, throughout that football season, man, and growing up, man, when did it first hit you that you have a chance of becoming a professional athlete? Playing at the next level.
I always believed I had a chance. Even when I came to Buffalo my freshman year, I was like, I'm doing 3 years and I'm out. I was
Doing
telling
three
my
years and
boys,
yeah.
man.
So no matter where you had went to school, you was doing three. You was gonna make it to the league.
That was my focus. Yeah,
I feel you.
yeah,
I
that
feel
was
you,
my
man. I understand, and and I'm pretty sure that's everybody's. You know what I'm saying? If you've been playing the game since the age of 6, you want to reach the top level. You know what I'm
right,
saying? You want to reach the highest of the high. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, when it can open up some opportunities for you to take care of your family. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And live the life that you want to live, pay the way for yourself. In 3 years, man, you broke that record. Not to take nothing away from that redshirt freshman year you played. But man, great job on that, man. So you always knew you was going to the league. Were
Yeah,
there any
yeah,
adversity? You injured your MCL. You tore your MCL one year in
yeah.
college.
hmm
How was
I
that,
always,
man?
I
Like,
always believed that I was going. It was always bumps in the road though that'll try
mhm,
to, make me doubt, thoughts of doubt. Even now, trying to get back into the league, I'm still believing. Still thoughts of doubt that try to make me just retire right now.
right.
Even like this is the NFL former player trust that we have for the NFL former players since I'm not retired yet, and it's for retired players. I thought it was for just former players who not retired yet, right?
Hmm.
And they have things set up for us for entrepreneurs, but then they was like, because I called and just to make sure, and they was like, oh, you got to be retired. So you've been out the league for 2 years, so you might as well just retire. And they just giving me sound advice. They're not really trying to knock me or nothing like that. And they was like, it's only really a 1% or 2% chance, but that 1%, I feel like I'm part of that 1%. So you should have never said that. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Nah, that 1% enough
me.
though.
With me, it's like, don't leave a stone unturned until when you're done, you're done. Because I know I can still play. My biggest thing throughout the league was just my injuries, and just like you said, going back to college, I tore my MCL my junior year that I wanted to come out, and I wanted to come out that year instead of my senior year. But
Man,
I
what
told
kind of
my
adversity did that put you through, man?
man, that was a lot.
You
That was
wanted it. Probably going into that junior year, you like, yeah, man, this gonna be that year.
yeah.
Finna go ahead and get off. I'm finna go to the league after this. But shoot, somebody threw a stone at you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody curved the road on you, man, and you had to adjust. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
how was that?
Um.
Like, what did
Now
you go
looking
through?
back, I'm grateful for all the predestined trials that I've been through. We all have them. And cause that year, man, I had went over 100 on Georgia, and then the next week I went for like 240 on Morgan State, and then the next week, the third week, I got hurt. We was playing Kent State, and I think I had like 75 yards in the first 1.5 quarters, cause I didn't even finish the second quarter, and I got hurt in the second quarter. And man, that crushed me right there, cause I was out for 6 weeks. When they came and told me, they was shaking my leg and the trainers and everything, trying to figure it out. And they was like, yeah, bro, you probably gonna be done for the rest of this game. Bro, I started crying like Booby Miles out there, boy. I was like, man, I was crying like Booby Miles. And it was tough, dog. I was crying so much I had a headache. It was tough. But
Man, I think a lot of us who love that game, man, can definitely say we had a series where we cried, bro, because of
yeah,
football. Whether that was an injury, whether that was losing a game, you know what I'm
right.
saying, man. And sometimes, and I'm gonna say, man, if you're ever in that situation, go ahead and let it out. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
If
yeah.
if
Ain't nothing
yeah,
wrong with crying, just don't be no crybaby.
right.
Different.
Because I hate losing, man, but I love the game of sports. So, Bo, you bounced back from that injury. You went ahead and you hit 1,500 yards your senior year. Things started looking bright for you. Going to the next level. You did say earlier in the call that you were undrafted. You know what I'm saying? So you did get opportunity to go and play for the Chargers. But as an undrafted free agent, were you heavy on getting drafted, or did you just want the opportunity?
I was definitely heavy on getting drafted. I felt like I was the best player in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely heavy on getting drafted. I had Atlanta and the Chargers calling me, telling me that they might take me this round or that round, or it might be between this team or that team that take me. It may be between me or Atlanta was saying between me or Devontae Freeman, and they picked Devontae. Um, then the Chargers were saying it was between me and Marion Grice, and they picked Grice. So I ended up going to the Colts as an undrafted free agent, fresh out. Went to their rookie mini camp, didn't make it there, and then I think a week later the Chargers called, and I was there for 4 years straight. And I was seventh on the depth chart. Um, seventh on the depth chart coming in to camp, and end up getting up to that fourth spot throughout preseason, making a team. The guy that they drafted over me, he was put on practice squad. I beat him out for that spot, and I had three vets in front of me. So
Man, look at that. You got undrafted to the Colts. They traded you to the Chargers. You ended playing with the Colts back in
mm,
2018. You got another opportunity to come back and play for them. And you were on the preseason team, man, with a few guys I played with in college, man. So that was great
yeah,
seeing y'all all, be on the same team and playing together. Um, but so, man, then Uh, I'm pretty sure you enjoyed your time there at the Chargers, man. One season you led the team in rushing. You know what I'm saying?
What is
Uh,
Justin enjoy? Yeah.
that's Justin. Yo, what's going on, Justin? Um, Hey, and let me just make a quick announcement. Anybody who in the call, who on the call right now, we do have Branden Oliver here, new signee with the Hamilton Tiger Cat CFL team. If you got any questions, you could drop them below, and we'll try to get to those questions at the end of our call here. But yeah, so this is where we at. Bo, you ended up leading the team in rushing one year. You know what I'm saying? And then
Mhm.
guess what? Another bump in the road came, man. You ended up tearing your Achilles.
Even before that, so my rookie year goes by, the 2015 season comes, and we draft Melvin Gordon, and now I'm third on the depth chart because Danny Woodhead he comes back from injury,
Hmm.
and week 8 they bench Melvin and put me in. We was playing against the Ravens, and it was during the game when they benched him, and they stuck with me. And then I got hurt. I tore my toe up. I had a grade 2 turf toe, and that jump was a killer that week. So I was out for the remainder of the season. And then 2016 came, preseason. I'm back. I'm feeling healthy, rejuvenated. I'm going off in games. Boom, boom, boom. We playing Minnesota third week of the preseason, and tore my Achilles. So I was out for that year. So I was out for the year before, half of the year, and then 2016 I was out for the entire year for my Achilles. So mentally, dude, I was definitely trying to find my way, and I'm grateful for it because sometimes, we can put things on a pedestal and make idols out of certain things, and
Hmm.
God want to be on the throne of our hearts. So it was good for me to go through that, and even now, but yeah, so it was tough, a year and a half. So I played for a year and a half within those 3 years, and I was out for a year and a half within those 3 years. So it was tough.
Man, look, I saw the game, man, when you tore the Achilles, bro, and I was hurt for you. I was hurt for you, man. I grabbed my Achilles, and I'm sitting at the crib watching the game. You know what I'm saying? Man, it was great to see you recover from that, though, man. I mean, you always been the one man to eat healthy, man. You always had a pretty good diet, man. You always stretched. You always stretched and made sure you kept your body, where it needed to be and healthy, man. And we talk about so much football, man. I forgot to ask you early on in the call, man. But who is your favorite player of all time? Who your favorite athlete of all time?
Oh, athlete. If you talk about athlete, I probably have to go with MJ, Barry Sanders, Jerry Rice.
Okay, okay. MJ, Barry Sanders, and Jerry Rice, all those guys, awesome greats. You know what I'm saying? But you would probably cater your style of play, your running back game to Barry Sanders, probably.
Um, nah, I can't. I gotta run like me, honestly. When you younger, you look up to those guys and try to be like them. But
Hmm.
when you get older, you realize like, I got my own, I
Your
got my
own
own
style.
style, right? And I got to do my own thing. Yes, LeBron too, but definitely inspired by Barry Sanders, like to the fullest. He the best running back to ever do it to me.
Yeah, man, I checked out his highlight tape, man, not too long ago, man, and his looks something close like yours, man. I'm kind of gassing. I'm kind of gassing you up right there, but nah, man, your highlight tape, man. And if those who are on the call haven't checked it out, definitely go and check out Brandon's highlight tapes at every level. You even see his high school tape up there, man. You'll see me out there blocking for him too. Um, but man, so like I told you earlier, man, we really want to the overall point of this call here, man. We want to know what your if factor was, man. We don't discuss your whole, a lot of your journey, a lot of your background, what it was like from you transitioning from little league, high school, college, and even making it to the professional league, which was a dream of yours, that you were able to attain, and you're still pursuing, man. Transition over to the CFL league, man. Um, Let me ask you, man, what is one thing that professional sports or even football in general has helped you with outside of football, outside of sports? What has it helped you? What has it helped you with in life?
Understanding that you just can't do life alone. You know, you need help. You need a team. I think that's the most important thing from the
Mm-hmm.
football aspect. I think that's why it's such a beautiful game when you get all 11 guys all on the same page to do one job, or some would say 53 for a 53-man roster. But you get everybody on the same page. You know, you got to deal with a lot of egos when everyone can leave their ego at the door for the betterment of the team. You know, it's a beautiful thing.
I got you, man. I appreciate that, man. Also, again, this is If Factor Friday, so I do want to ask, what would you say is probably one of your biggest if factors? You know what I'm saying? If you had to think to the top of your head right now, you went through a lot of adversity, a lot of hardships, a lot of ups and downs, bumping the roads in your life. But what would you say? What sticks out to you the most? If you had not done this or had not fought that, you wouldn't be who you are today.
Biggest if I'll say it's faith and work ethic, honestly, because the two go together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always, I never believed that I was the fastest, um, but I always believed that I outworked the person next to me,
Yeah.
regardless. You know, I never believed that I was the most talented. I always believed that I had to work harder than a lot of guys to get where I was at today, and that's all faith. And you know, just going out there and working. You know, regardless of what people may say about you or think about you. You know, at the end of the day, those people didn't create you. God created you to be great. You know, that's every individual living on this earth. We all have the potential to be great at any and everything that we do. So definitely faith and work ethic.
Hey man, Bo, keep the faith and keep the work ethic. Keep working on them pies too, man. I know I know you putting a
hey,
lot of work into them
hey,
pies,
bro.
man.
I honestly, I never thought that I'd be like doing this, but
Me
I
neither.
did it. I did it in college because I was missing my mom pies, and I asked her for the recipe. But since then, you know, I remixed it. But them things hit.
For real, I know they do. NobleTBar.com is where you
Yeah.
can go and order your pies at. Might as well go ahead and get them, send them out to your parents, your moms. You got Mother's Day coming up. Mothers, we love you. Um,
Yes, yes, we love y'all.
like I said, man, keep the faith and keep putting that work ethic in, man. Take them pies up there to Canada. Um,
Definitely.
you
I'm
know,
gonna try to do them while I'm up there. I'm gonna try to do them for my teammates. You know, I'm gonna give them a little sample first.
give them a
After that,
sample.
they gotta start cashing in after that.
Yeah, man, you definitely gonna smack their buzz with that one, though, man. Man, I appreciate you for coming on the call, man, and tuning in with us today, on this If Factor Friday. Um, hey, let me ask you, man, if you had to choose one superpower, man, what would it be? Would you rather you got one, or would you want my
I don't have
options?
one. Give me some options.
Okay, so would you rather be the fastest person, be the fastest, be the strongest? You're already pretty strong. Or would you want to have the ability to teleport? Or if you got your own superpower, man, what's one out there that you like, that you dream about?
Um, Shoot. When you say fast, is what you mean? Like,
Fastest. I'm talking about Usain Bolt, Tyreek Hill, fastest man on the planet.
nah, I don't want to be that
I'm
fast.
talking about
I would like to be faster than that. But
Sonic.
like, son, I just got done watching son.
He was fast, boy.
Yeah, he was fast. Um, Let me see, or stronger, or no, not stronger. I'd say I'd probably say teleport.
Teleport. So you trying
Yeah,
to get from A to B, A to Z.
I'd say teleport.
You
Yeah, I
trying to
think
get from A to Z
teleport.
like that. I feel you.
I think teleporting or like um yeah, I say teleport.
Cool,
Honestly.
man. Hey, that's cool. We can work with that superpower for today, man. Um, but hey, again, man, thank you, bro. I want to tell you, thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. I do love you, man, and continue to keep the faith, man, and instill that work ethic, man, that you've been doing since I've been knowing you, man, and even before then, man. You'll have great success in the CFL, man. I will be checking you out. I may come up there and even visit a game. But
Definitely,
Yeah,
bro.
man. Thank you, bro, and
You're
enjoy the rest of
welcome.
your evening, man.
Thank you too, man. I love you too, bro.
All right. Take care,
All
bro.
right. Yep.
All right, guys. So thank y'all for tuning in. That was this Friday's Effective Friday with a good friend of mine, Brandon Oliver. Again, check out his highlight tape. If you haven't, check out the link posted in the comments, nobletbar.com. You can go and grab some of them bowls, pies. I'm telling you, they're gonna smack them taste buds. Okay, silly. So please go and grab your pies. I got mine on the way. And yeah, man, just go ahead and follow Brandon, keep up with his journey, his path, man. It's a beautiful story and it's still being written. Thank y'all and see you next week.